lesson. I've been teaching someone today in my private lessons Flam Taps, and I wanted to do a little lesson, mainly for him actually, so that we can come up with some Flam Tap ideas that can be used as grooves. Now the Flam Tap's a fairly difficult rudiment to do. I find it more difficult to apply though onto the kit. So I'm going to show you a pattern that I've come up with today, which might be of some use for you guys learning Flam Taps. Now the Flam Tap is simply a right-handed Flam Tap. So we've got a quiet, what's called a grace note, a quiet note, and then a right hand, nice loud right hand. So that's a flam, and then the beat that's after it is going to be the one on the same hand. So that was onto the right hand, which goes a right, and then another right. That was a Flam Tap. So there's one Flam Tap. Now Flam Taps are normally played in pairs or multiples of that. So we'd have onto the right hand and onto the left hand. So that was a right, and then a left. So a right, a left, a right, a left, and that's Flam Taps. Now the first thing that I've done, which is slightly different in this groove, is that they're left-hand lead, the ones that I'm looking at, and they're 16th notes. So we're going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. I'm putting my right hand to start with on the rim of this tom. That could be a cowbeller or the bell of the ride cymbal or the ride cymbal, whatever you want to hit with this right hand, okay? And I put my left hand on the hi-hat. So we start off with this pattern. And while I'm playing that, I'm counting 16ths, which should be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Now, most grooves that we're used to listening to today, I've got a backbeat on, so 2 and 4. Okay, so I'm going for the snare drum on 2 and 4. So I'm going 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. What you'll notice is I'm getting this sweeping motion across from my snare drum to the hi-hat. So that's something you need to practice to be able to play this. So I suggest you start off by practicing this pattern here. Okay, so obviously 2s and then 3s off of that same leap, sweeping left-hand motion. Now, if your hi-hat's up here somewhere or right over here, right, you might struggle a little bit with this, all right? But for most people's hi-hats that are in this kind of area here, then we should still be able to do that. Now, what I'm then going to try to work out is how we get that to be a flam. So if we flam onto the left hand, that's going to be onto the snare drum. So a snare, and then sweep that across to the hi-hat. That's going to be the 2E or the 4E, 2E, 4E. So that gives us this pattern: 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Now once you've established that, we need to loop it around a few times, then put some bass drums in. Now to start with, I'm going to put a bass drum on the 1 and the 3. Now, that gives you a basic groove, right? That's something that you can use. If you're fairly new to these, that might be the place to work on for the next few weeks or few days, depends on how much you practice. Now, the other thing that you notice I was doing is I was opening this hi-hat. Now, what I was thinking, my left foot is just 8th notes. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now, that gives us this. So now all of the E notes are open. 1 E and, E and, E and, E and. So that with the basic bass drum pattern. Okay, now all I was doing then, I was making up my own bass drum patterns, and that's what you need to go away and do. See if you can come up with some cool ideas.